Bonds, good day. Good day to you. Ireland, Irish photography, what's happening? Let me just decline these invites. 1 second. Harley, what's happening? Johnny says Ireland. What's happening, Johnny from Ireland? How are you keeping? Scotland. Good few people from all around the place. Good evening to the names Bond. Good evening to each of the mods as well. People, just to let you know, we're not yapping on about any certain creators right now. We're just popping on for a quick chat. Tomorrow we hit the motorway. Tomorrow we are going to be posting a lot of awareness posters. I think a big percentage of them will have someone's face on them, but right now we're not in here for that. So anyone that's a welcome to everyone from North East Manchester as well, and loads of different places. John McNally, what's happening? But for anyone, good evening, happy mama, how are you keeping? We're not, yeah, like I said, we're not in here. We're not in here. Let me just get rid of this account here. I'm on top of some of the ones. I'm gonna block and mute some of the accounts that don't sit right. Hiya Tony, mate, with a hi. Listen, you're lucky I'm leaving your account there. I hope you're keeping well. What's all happening, everyone? How's your Sundays been going? We'll let the people drop out. We're not aiming any live feed, any awareness lives at no one. If you want, you can jump out. You want to come in and have a chat, come in and have a chat. If you want to discuss anything, you're welcome. Simon shared. Lucky that comment was blurred out. Good evening, Ben. Ben, good evening. I know you were in the chat last night. I didn't realise until after you were leaving it. Hello, only one Haley. How are you doing? Miss Mason, what's happening? Hi from South Wales. Great day, his nephew's first birthday today. Happy birthday to your nephew. Had a relaxing day. We did. Hi Tony from Australia. Bell, what's happening? Any updates on anything about that situation that we covered a couple of days ago? Any updates on that? Tony, could you message me after, please? It's important. I will do, Mickey. I will do indeed, yeah. How are you doing, Sarah 101? Yeah, I will do. I'll message you after I come off this. Like I said, I'm not staying on it long. So none of the ones from Australia has heard anything back. No, Kitty Cat, what's happening with you? Good evening, Cam. Good evening, Giza. Good evening. Tiffany Rose, how are you doing? I'll let a couple of people up. You want to have a chat? Jump in the box. Hi from Australia, here from Ireland. Tony, do you have Insta? No. We opened a page, didn't we? But we don't use it.
Yeah, I don't know if it's still...
I don't even know if it's still active or not. I don't know. I think I opened one a long time back and I didn't use it. Sue, what's happening? Thank you for the likes, people. Let's fire up these likes. Let's see who's the watchers and who's the non-watchers. Let's fire up these likes if we can. Let's get these likes up as fast as we can. We aim for the 50k mark and then we aim for the 100k mark. Wee woman, what's happening? CC, Tony, can you speak? Can you accept me here, please? As soon as possible. Really need to speak to you. CC, you haven't requested. You haven't requested. I'll let you up. You want to chat, but you haven't requested. Noah, I can't. We speak certain other words. Start Sylvia, connect the show in front of yeah. Whoever that account was, CC. If you want to request, you can come up here. Is that what you mean, or did you want to? You mean message or what? I don't know. Where are you from today? From Tony? Where are you from? Ireland. Ireland. I'm from Ireland myself. I was born in Ireland. I live in England right now, but I was born in Ireland. Tony, yes or no? Buy that thing. What thing? You know, we call everything a thing. Pass over that thing there, yeah? Give me that thing. Using that thing there. Huh? What's that? What was that I was thinking about? Oh, that's thinking. Sorry, that's completely different. Yeah, what thing, Mario? I lived in Ireland. Pass that thing, yeah. The video I sent you. But Mario, I barely have the price of a new top. Never mind buy a big big. You see what? Did anyone see Mario's post? Have a look at Mario's post, yeah. And he asking me, do I want to buy it? Have you seen? Take a look at the post on Mario's page, yeah. It's like it's like a coach. So it is a coach converted into the big camper home thing. What's happening, Edwina? Honestly, and there's me waiting for Primark to open in the morning to get a £4 t-shirt. He wants me to buy a big coach. It's Primarni we shopping, all right? Not Armani. In fact, I don't even know if I'm saying Armani right. Is it called, you know? I can only imagine. Did you see it, Princess Marie? I can only imagine. The closest I'm going to get to one of them is emote. That'd be the closest. That really would. Yeah, keep the blocking going. Okay, I just seen it. No updates from. Okay, that's perfect. Thank you. We got a little bit going on at the top while we're on live feed. You know, I feel like this is turning into a professional setup eventually. I just need one of them, you know, Bluetooth set of headphones, one of them mics, you know, decent backdrop. You know, and maybe take this laptop and everything off the kitchen unit. I'm going tomorrow to get it. What did you? Is it seriously yours, Mario? Is it seriously yours? Or are you messing with me? People, my PayPal is in my bio. There's 344 people. If you want to donate £1 a piece, I can get a table tomorrow. And treetops from Primarni. Marky Mark, how you keeping? Welcome, buddy. Welcome, welcome. It's easy to tell when you are angry. Your eyes go cold. Yeah, I do. Honestly, I think that's what happens. It really does. It really does. I'm hoping all the people that's dropping out is to donate the £1 each. You know, I'm going to name all the names out. First person to put £1, I'll name your name out. It is. Did you see it, Marianne? Honestly, and him saying to me, "Do I want to buy it?" Ricky frickin' Peters, welcome back, buddy. Listen, we thought we'd pull away from just. There's plenty of people on here that we want to highlight. There's plenty of people, yeah. Paddy the Baddy, welcome. Sammy, thank you very much, Sammy. But you know, it's a Sunday. The car was locked away for 2 days. And we thought we'd have a day of rest, chill out with the family. But tomorrow, please believe me, we will be back on that motorway. We will be out and about. We will. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. We will be. Tony, Cece, I invited you to the box, into the box. If you want to come in and speak without dropping any names, you're more than welcome to come in. I'm all good, buddy. Paddy, I'm all good. Oh, Marge was the first one to donate to the Primarni Fund. Marge, thank you very, very much. I appreciate that, Marge, for the PayPal in the link. Marge was the first name that we put up. Marge, I'll get two £3 tops. And also, big up Marge. Thank you very much, Marge. If I'm saying that, I don't know if I'm saying that name right, but thank you anyway. Cece, someone asked you here, Jim, was that, I'm going to read out these names in a minute. I'm going to read out, I'll tell you what I'm going to let them run. I'm going to make a note of them, I'm going to read them out. All right, and I'm going to make a video with your names tomorrow in Primarni. Max, thank you. We got Max, we got Jim, we got Marge. We got the whole lot. Marge, call me okay, there we go. Right, let me see. Marge, Jim, Max. I can't see that full name, but I'm gonna write that down. Thank you. I see that coming up there as well. Right, Witched. I've got 1 second, people. Because is there any way? Wait there yet for a minute. Wait there yet. I can do it this way. Bear with me. Bear with me yet for a minute. Bear with me. Olivia, get your basket ready. We're going to Primani tomorrow. The motorway again tomorrow. We really are hitting the motorway again tomorrow. Let me see. Marge, Jim Witten, Maxine and Mickey. Thank you. Oh, we just received another one. We've just received, we could get tables and everything tomorrow. We really could. You know, all my haters are going to have a field day. You know, all the people that's been giving me abuse in the comments. All of the people that's been... Do you know what it was, people? Yeah, I was meant to come on live earlier on, and you'll notice, thank you very much, Rich, for Primarni. He actually ripped Primarni on that. He actually ripped Primarni next to the quid. 1 second, I'm going to refresh that. Refresh that. I have to read out that message that Rich put. But yeah, we're going to have... these people are going to have a field day, you know. The people who leaves the comments, giving the abuse are going to have a field day. And I don't know if many of us in here. How do I switch off these? Because I'm not going in. And the reason I switched off the gifts, people, yeah, is because I felt awkward. I thought if I come on a Sunday night with the gifts on, people are just going to think, oh, he's on there to try to get up in the weeklies. Do you know what I mean? And that's how uncomfortable I do feel sometimes. Do you understand? That's how uncomfortable I do feel sometimes, that I feel like I have to switch them off. Anyways, we're not going to start arguing about that. We're not going to get into an argument about that. So we're not. Let me see what his comments said. Richard Robson and Sarah Taylor, thank you very, very much. He put Primarni, and Sarah put big up yourself. Mickey, thank you. Maxine for the desk, and Jim was for the desk as well. Thank you very, very much. Joe, I'm good. Sandra, hello to you. How are you keeping? No, listen, we're just coming on a Sunday night, and like I was speaking to Olivia, there is people that's in the group that we want to highlight. But as we kind of just had a bit of a chilled out day, you know, sometimes I don't want to just come on here and fire up live feeds, because it's never ending with these people. It's never ending. Oh, sorry, Mickey. Thank you. Oh, was it you? Who did? I can only see this name. Was that you, Ben? I didn't see that coming up on my screen. Let me refresh it. No, the last one was Richard. The last one. We've had 4 people. 4 people. We've had 4. Yeah, me, Richard. What? I'm calling you Ben for years. Mickey, how are you? Let me turn up my volume. 1 second.
Hello, I'm good, thank you. You?
I'm good. Just chilling. We're just chilling. Nickname, no worries, Ben. Thank you. Yeah, just chilling. How are you?
I'm all right. I didn't request to come in here, I don't think. I got told the Observer wanted me to come in, so I'm not sure what's happened.
I don't know what happened either. I just know that someone accepted me, accepted in the box. I don't know. So Observer said sorry. I think they give Observer too many powers, and they really are. I'm only messing, Observer. I'm only messing.
No worries. All right, I'll drop down.
No worries. How's things? How's the family anyways?
Yeah, not too bad, thank you. All good.
Yeah, all good. Well, listen, we're going to be back. We're going to be back out on the road tomorrow. So, you know, we're going to continue on. But tonight, we're just... We've just had another one coming up here. Mickey, we'll be back on the road tomorrow, so keep us company. Well, keep myself company with the journeys up and down. There's going to be 2 different.
I actually just sat here and saluted as if you could see me.
I salute back as well. Thank you very much, Mickey. And I hope you and your family are all keeping well. Yeah, thank you.
No problem. See you later.
All right, take care. All the best.
Bye.
Thank you. Thank you very much. All right, people. Let me see. Who was that? We had another one. Anne Colfax. Sorry, it's not much, but keep up the amazing work. Listen, And thank you very, very much. I appreciate it. Thank you. I really do. The Ghost, what's happening with you, buddy? How you keeping? Welcome, Just Us Hardys in the house. Honestly, all the screen recorders are going to have an amazing, they're going to have a field day now. You watch me over the FYP all day tomorrow. Yeah? Watch it all over the FYP tomorrow. It's going to be, it's going to be brilliant. Where are you from? My house, Sandra. Where are you from? Belle, how are you keeping? We love what you're doing. Thank you. I appreciate it. Listen, people, you know what it is? It's managing to get up. I've asked a few creators. This is what I did want to come on. Okay. Cece, before we let you in, please, yeah? How old are you? Sorry, how old are you? I'm here watching and listening. Cece, how old are you? Let me just let Ghost in. I'm going to accept Ghost. The Ghost, how are you keeping?
Yeah, not too bad, mate. I've quick done because you got your gifts off tonight, which is absolutely amazing. I mean, I can jump in.
Yeah,
I can't when they're on. Mate, you're absolutely smashing it. Certain people, they don't like what you're doing because they're highlighting the problem which is in front of them, and they don't like it. But you're doing what we do, and if they could understand the mileage, the exhaustion of just even preparing a road trip is absolutely horrific.
Yeah, 100%. Please believe me on that. 100%.
Not just that, Tony. You've got a family. I've got a family. You know.
Yeah.
You don't.
Yeah, exactly that. And listen, like I said, what you and teams that what you do is I can't thank ye enough for what ye do. I think what I do is draining just by asking, like spreading awareness, and just by putting up these posters or going to certain towns and trying to highlight it to as many places. But what ye do in the background with the work, with everything you do, what the teams like your teams do, honestly, I have the utmost respect for everything. Do you understand what I mean? And like we run off the back of ye, because if ye highlight someone and we find them back on an app, we can spread awareness again in their town. Do you understand what I mean? Well, do you see what I'm trying to say to you? But people might think that what we do is similar to what ye do. No, the effort and time, energy, what ye do that side, I can only imagine. Do you understand what I mean? I can only imagine the effort ye put into it. Honestly.
1 minute. I'm trying to show this guy here today. We took off the streets today. Actually worked in our local big hospital.
What?
Yeah, and he was sending videos from inside the patient's toilets.
What?
Oh, be the Jesus, I'm telling you.
No way.
1 second, mate. Let me sort the fucking phone out. There we go. Right.
A lot of people are saying they saw that. Wow.
So he was speaking to 4 children. He lived opposite a primary school, a nursery, and a Church of England school. He distributed medication across wards in a hospital, even paediatrician hospital wards and children's wards. He is an absolute beast of a man. The videos he sent from inside a patient's toilet on Ward 41 on Thursday afternoon was disgusting.
Wow. Wow. Trigger warnings, people, please. Trigger warnings. If anyone in the chat, out of the 300 and something people that's here, if no one is following the Ghost from this chat, please give them a follow. The work that this man and the team does is unreal, honestly. And they are taking them, getting them proper on the books where they need to be, you know, where they can come out Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I
You know,
didn't
we
even know this, and he was in a hospital and had access to that many people, vulnerable people, I suppose, as well.
and that's it. He's in a job of trust, a trust around children, not just children, but vulnerable adults, vulnerable people.
Yeah.
You know, God scares me to think what went through that man's head to do what he did. You know.
Yeah.
The hospital he was at was UHCW, so it's University Hospital Coventry in Warwickshire. So, and then last week he kept smirking, a little flip flop.
Was it on the video? Is there a video of this capture?
Yeah, so it was live this morning on Facebook. On our page, it's the latest video that's at our top of our page.
I can't get onto my Facebook. Is there any other way I can watch that? Is there any other way? I can't get onto my page on Facebook, so I haven't got a page I can use. I can't get onto it. There's no other way to watch it, no?
I'm trying to think.
What, and he was grinning while this was going on?
Smiling the whole way through, scratching his feet on the concrete because he took his flip flop off, scratching the bare foot on the concrete. I've got a download of it. I'll send it you over on your WhatsApp. Tony.
On the WhatsApp, yeah. If you can WhatsApp it to me, please, yeah.
So that came in a job of trust. And then the Wednesday before, there was a man in Wolverhampton working on the trains. Potentially another job of trust, helping people on and off. His boss come down and sacked him on the live sting and took all his access cards off him. You know, it's horrendous. These people, do you know what? A DBS and a security check is not worth the paper it's written on the day it's printed.
Yeah. Well, come to think of it, if that's what he's got back in, but he had history? Did he have previous?
Not that we know, because obviously he's got an enhanced DBS to be working at the hospital.
Well, exactly. Yeah.
That was issued an enhanced DBS. It's like 3 years. So I could get a DBS today. Tomorrow I could go and commit one of the most awfulest crimes in the world and never have to tell my employee about it. You know, I don't believe DBS is done the right way. You know,
it's shocking. It's shocking to know that. Have you stung many people in from hospitals or like teachers who?
We have the community alone have done with like the MP of Rugby in Warwickshire. The top boy of the council, he's been stung. There's been school caretakers, police officers. What else has been done? Like high wires. No, I can't think. But yeah, you know, it's just a scary place. Yeah.
The only way I can help highlight your page as well, because I think people, you know, should be aware of what you all do, as many people as possible, and then they'll get a bigger insight as to what is happening. These are not just people that's flashing on TikTok or trying to contact you on roadblocks. These are people that's handing you things out over a counter. These are people that you're walking up and down, that things you're thinking they're in a professional role here, they're in a good job, and you don't realise what is going on, and that is the massive dangers. That is the massive dangers behind there. What is the page? I know I can't get onto Facebook. But
if you search for the Ghost Online Child Protection Team, that's how you'll find us. And it's the same logo that's in my picture at the minute. But I'm about to say one thing. I've pissing forgot. What was it? You know, just in January alone, between paedophile hunting groups, what would you think the numbers were that were caught?
oh,
There was 98 arrested just in paedophile hunting groups.
You've got to follow the Ghost Online Protection Team. It won't let me add the rest of it on there, unfortunately, but please find that page and it will give people an insight as to what is going on.
Let me just see if I can get it up this way. Well,
if you can send me a picture of it, I can do a post about it as well. '98 caught in January. What can you people? That's shocking, isn't it? Huh? Recording in the toilets and everything, and that's someone that.
can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, sorry.
No worries.
Trying to screenshot something. So yeah, 98 predators caught within a 30-day period already, and we're only on the 18th. We're up to 37.
Wow.
That gives a gist of how scary. You can, right, boom. That's our Facebook. Oh my God, where's it gone? That there's our Facebook page. It's not the best.
Send that to me on WhatsApp. Send me the screenshot of that on WhatsApp, and I will do as much as I can to try to let people. Because if people see what is being put up on these pages, it'll wake them up a lot more. You know, it really will, because you know, as much as I try to say it, when they see the videos of you actually catching these people, is a different thing. The reality might hit home. Do you understand? The reality might hit home.
Definitely, you know, and this man today, he had his children of his own, you know.
You can only imagine what they are going to find on devices in the house.
Petrifies. Well, we were there for 4 children, 4 decoys. They were only decoys, but it doesn't matter. It's what he believed, you know. And the police officer today said to have 4 decoys. He said that what we've brought to the table today, and other teams will come forward after seeing our videos, you know. How many is he actually talking to? Because that's 4 children out of the same team, you know.
So whatever other teams has been dealing with him in the background as well.
Yeah, you know.
Wow.
It's just horrendous. It is absolutely horrendous. But obviously I do support everything you do, Tony, but just from community side of it where we are, we can't jump on with gifts and stuff, and it's hard to try and catch you when you haven't got them on, because that's your way of, you know, your... Of
course. Yeah, it's different. It's different my side, you know. When we go up and down, honestly, like a lot of people think, to be fair, I can even put up a screen record and exchange a lot of the stuff on here. Only if there is a trip that we're doing where we're going to be like hotel, 70, 80 pound, try to get the cheapest one, sometimes at 70 or 80 pound, well over 100 pound fuel, and that's not even back. Yeah, so we're looking at, by the time I get down the country from here, you imagine a journey from here, London, the whole way to deep in the middle of Wales. Yeah, and then you've got to come back, all right, and that's before you pay for food, posters, or anything else. You understand? And people might think that, oh, he's making a fortune. I'm like, fuck. They don't make nothing. We're in the minus. And that's, I've got the, luckily enough, I've got the proof there. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. And I know what people are saying, you shouldn't be doing that. These are for posters. You know, these are for posters. These are just telling people, check the child's devices. And I can understand there's an argument that goes on with a lot of different people and saying, oh, this, that and the other. But I could sit here, start arguing about something completely separate and just battle all day. And
Do you know the highest rate of child grooming goes up between the months of January, February and March, and the stats go up? It's because predators know that children are getting new devices for Christmas and they're not being set up correctly by parents. That's a figures that are out there at the minute.
Samantha said, did you catch a teacher in Chipping?
Wasn't us. It was, I think it was Predator. What's the other team called? My God, it's another team we know.
Yeah, and they got it. They managed. Yeah, they managed to. That is bad. That is bad. You know what? I just want to ask you a question. I don't know how it works. You know, now that you've been behind this sting with this particular person, yeah?
Yeah.
How would that work now? Will you get updates? Will you find out the sentencing?
Yeah. We'll have updates from the time before they approach the case. We'll be updated from the time when he's had his interview, when the case is put to the CPS, when it comes back with a decision from the CPS, the CPS request any more, when he's up for his plea in court, when he's up for trial, and then we're up for sentencing. Okay, and what is the highest conviction you've managed to get up on top of someone, or what is the lowest and what is the highest? If you don't mind me asking, like, what I mean by that is, does a lot of them get slaps on the wrists, or what's the biggest? Our lowest is a rehabilitation program. Literally, a rehabilitation, and that means, but then put on this. Every case will always be put on the sex offenders register and sexual harm prevention order. But the lowest we've had is a rehabilitation program, which I believe you can't rehabilitate them. There's no rehabilitating them.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah. People say, oh, it's a condition. Oh, it's whatever. Is it, folk?
I've messaged the girls. Can you let me know how one who lives in my area? Yeah, I'll have a look at the inbox. And the highest can go up from 8 years, 10 years, with like lifetime sexual harm prevention orders, lifetime indefinite. You know, but some teams have had 16 years. You know, it all depends on the judge. If they're reoffenders and stuff like that. But do you know what we believe as hunting teams? The biggest sentence is exposure.
Yes.
Because the issue you would love to send them all to jail, but they all get put on that VP protective wing with all the people like them, you know, exposing them to thousands and thousands. Like this morning, at one point, we had 5,000 people just watching. That video is now at 55,000 views. By the morning, it's going to be at like over 200,000. Exposure is the key. And you know what? You'll never be able to walk down your street or walk back into your workplace without anyone knowing what you've done.
That's exactly it. It's awareness. And that's why I thought to try to do it this way. Obviously, you guys go with the convictions and stuff that side. And if I come across something that I think, listen, you need to really look at this side of it, I'll send that to you separately, and I won't mention it or whatever, if that's something he can do. But the way I look at it, it's better for that person on the streets who's like, for example, this Dave, we went up and down, we plastered up and down past the neighbours, the local shop. Even the man at the local shop said to me, because he comes in there all the time. I said, well, when he's not in your shop, I said, he's dancing in front of a load of children. I said, but not a thing on.
Do you know just today alone, there's been 9 predators arrested by 9 different teams.
Wow.
That's just in one day.
Wow. And I think that the teams, all the teams, including your own, are not getting the utmost praise that you need. And please believe me on that. I think the jobs that you're doing, I've said it from day one, and I've said to people, listen, I'm not a hunter. That's not me. That's not what the team does. We just try to spread awareness and say, listen, you know, check your children's devices. If that takes me to, if that takes just one person to look at that poster, see that poster in wherever it is, in a service station in Nottingham or in Manchester or Wales or Birmingham or whatever, or when they're walking into the shop and they see that, and if they're able to go back and look at their child's device and see that, you know, the child is being groomed, then I think that, you know, prevention as well, as long as awareness, you know, and try to inform them about apps they can use. And that's all this is. You know, the patience ye have doing it your side is unreal.
You know, like the guy in Wolverhampton, you know, the chat log alone, I had to put into 2 folders. It was 542 pages long I printed off. I'd then do additional statements. We then have to do additional... just loads of additional stuff. So it went over to 2 folders, you know, and we don't have to do that, but we do it just to make sure everything's there, you know, so there's no reason to get out of anything, you know.
Yeah.
You know, you're driving this country up and down on your own, you know. Fuel's not cheap at the minute, you know. When we go on a sting, you know, I've got a team of 8 that 7 I can get in my car, you know. We'll all chip in for fuel, you know, but we don't take donations off just because I don't put gifts on, the same as some teams do, some teams don't, you know. But you know, I just believe if you couldn't fulfill a sting, you know, hand it to someone else, you know, where you've got the support behind you on this side, you know.
Yeah, of course,
yeah.
100%. I totally agree with you. Totally agree. You know, when I remember the first couple of days, that journey to Dave and the one to Wales, it cost me alone over 5 something. I can't remember exactly, but I know it was 100% between the posters, the fuel, and the stay. It was well over 500, and that was just on the 2 of them. And the way I looked at it is, you know, I can chip away at this because at the end of the day, it's helping me out in the long run. But even a lot of people may not agree with the way I look at it, but the way I look at it is, yes, I want to spread as much awareness on these people, and you know, I've got a little 6-7 month old there as well. Yeah,
100%
to run. My missus is due a child in the next what, 3 months, 4 months, 4 months, and I can chip away at bits and pieces out of my own pocket. Yeah, and some days I think, you know what, if I don't get the support, I'll have to give up because I can't keep taking it out of there. And then people might say to me, well, oh, you're doing it for money. I'm not a penny profit have I ever got out of this. And that is a promise on the beads around my neck, not a penny profit. In fact, we're in the minus, and that's even with support from people so far. We are still in the minus, and that is no doubt about it. But listen, I think on my own, and even if it just goes to the point where you turn off it, like now, it's a Sunday night, and I thought, right, if I'm coming on and chatting on a Sunday night, I don't want people thinking he's got the gifts on because, oh, it's weekly resets or something. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
And that's what I don't want people thinking. But the way I'm looking at it, I can't keep spending money that I need as well in the back here to put food on my own table, get big stuff for my child, my missus, and myself. You know, I've got to live here in the background, and I'm not forcing people or anything to help support, but I just think sometimes if you've got 2,000 people telling you, oh, go to this person and go to that person, it's easy for people to tell you to go up and down the country, or this person, do this, spread awareness here and spread awareness there. But when I'm at that fuel station and I'm fueling up that car and I'm tapping down on my card, that's money out of my pocket.
Yeah, definitely, 100%.
It's easy for people to say, get this person, get that person, but I'm not fucking rich. I'm not a millionaire. Do you understand? I just fed up of my life, of what I'm seeing online. I'm fed up of how brazen people have got these days, that people are, when a young child is live online and you've got full grown men asking them what gift they can send them, what gift that I can send you to get your Snapchat. That's hidden in plain sight. That is messed up stuff.
Yeah, it's manipulation. It's as simple as that's what it comes down to.
It's messed up. You know, and you're watching this. You watch that child. That parent might think, but that's just a child's app, and they might look through it and see not no harm, but then they might miss the live feed. And you notice a lot of these children, there's no parents about. You know, it's late at night, some of them or whatever, and the parents, unfortunately, are not seeing this going on. But you can't blame every parent. You can't. Sometimes you can't monitor the child 24/7, but you can tell them, look, if that man is gifting them online, or that woman is gifting them live, right? Online, and asking them, and not bothered about who's watching on an app that's global, has no fear or care in the world about what they're doing. Can you imagine the private messages?
100%.
Can you imagine the private messages? And God forbid, posing as a young boy or a young girl, getting their Snapchats. You don't ever know what they're sending. And this is all I do.
Like a decoy. A lot of predators, what they do now is they'll add you, get you to send the access your inbox. Once you've accepted the first message from them, they then defriend you, so no one will ever see that you're their friends with children. But God knows no different that they are in your inbox. Yes. It doesn't have to be on your friends list, you know. But the funding side of it, you know, is hard graft, you know, and like we get offered donations all the times, from cups of teas to help you fill up your car, to like a man inbox the other day, like, our radios are all knackered. I've got a load of radios if you need them. I'll post them to you. You know, as much as we'd want to take it, you know, let me supply you with the paper, let me supply you with the ink. But you know now, you've seen it yourself, how quick you can be turned around from being this person on TikTok that wants to do everything to now, you're in it for the wrong reasons.
Exactly. And that's why some days I say to Olivia, and Olivia can say it, Olivia's right here, yeah? And I said to Olivia, I don't know what to do here, because, you know, I want to try to do something. I want to try to help. I want to try to support what is going on, what this problem online. But if I continue, I'm going to spend pretty much everything we have. And if people do support it, I'm going to pick you up in that comment, ... I'll tell you what, people like this man here and his team, they're doing better work than the professional. In fact, they're helping what's meant to be the professionals. Do you understand? So
the amount of praises we get off police forces up and down the country is unbelievable. And their response is, we are being undercut, under budget and understaffed. They haven't got the resources to be sat there hours and hours like all these decoys do, day in and day out.
Yes.
So,
yes.
Sadly, the professionals are too busy chasing round shoplifters, not justifying the crime, but you know what? They're too busy locking up the wrong people while they're leaving these wrong guns on the app where it's in front of them.
100%. And just let me clarify when it comes to certain professionals, to give you an idea where I stand, yeah? Let me tell you, he's just took what you would call as someone in a professional role, yeah? He just took someone out this morning, yeah? A doctor, so was it a doctor or the nurse, or whatever the person was, yeah? Who's in a role inside of one of these, and you wouldn't have known that, I wouldn't have known that, but they managed to sting him. Do you understand?
And if the police was to arrest him, you wouldn't have known. You know, how do you know that that man's not been on your child's ward? How would you know that? You got to make sure you got. We've had people in our inbox today saying, he comes and disposes medicine on my child's ward. Blah 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 blah. I don't get why professionals don't have the team that dedicate to this. They do. Unfortunately, they don't have the numbers. They don't have the time, you know.
There's not enough pumped into it. Do you know, there's not enough funding pumped into that side. So the work
the problem is they won't pump too much into it because it may arise that there's too many of them in the professional role that are doing what we're after.
Yeah, and this is the problem. And this, people, is what we spoke about here the other day as well, yeah? Now, I think the reason why there's a lot of slaps on the wrist being handed out is because if they up the sentences, I believe this in my heart of hearts, if they up the sentences for what they have to hand out to these predators, these pedlords, whatever you want to call them, if they ever get caught for some of the activities they're at, they've got to face the punishment they dish out. So just remember that, people, yeah? And I think that's why a lot of people are getting slapped. It is what it is, you know. And I don't
look at the. You could look deeper into this. Look at the punishment that the government's just gave out on the XL bully ban. They're killing innocent dogs. Yeah. Why can't they put these people down that are taking away innocent children's lives?
Yeah, it's 100%. 100%.
Of course they wouldn't, because the elite is full of them. Celebrities are full of them.
And that, unfortunately, that's right. And this is why when you're doing certain things, yeah, when you're doing certain things, people don't want you doing them. You know, people don't want you doing them. And unfortunately, there's probably a big money maker behind the back of it as well.
100%.
There's a big money maker. Like, we were looking at the figures the other night. How many children were still registered missing in this country? 174,000? 174,000 from the last update a couple of months ago. There's still 107. I think it was over 100,000 anyways. We'll say that. I won't give you an exact figure of children that's still missing. Unfortunately, people, yeah, there is a lot going on certain underground situations, certain bad groups and bad things.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. There's a film, I don't know if you've ever watched. If you haven't, I advise you all to watch it. It's called The Sound of Freedom. It's about two white men that take out the biggest child trafficking gang in the whole of the world. And it's scary to think how many kids are still missing in the world.
And that's it. We had someone do that research here the other day, and I don't want to. I might be wrong with 174,000, but let me get a figure.
It is a good film, guys. Sound of it is based on a true story. You know, if anyone hasn't watched it and can easily be triggered, I'd say trigger warning before you've watched the film. But it is an amazing film to watch, guys.
Wow. It's shocking. Unfortunately, the ghost. Unfortunately, you know, it's happening in front of our eyes. Even online, it's happening. You know, it's happening. We're watching it. We're seeing it. You know, and honestly, I applaud you and every other team that does what you and your team is doing. I couldn't have any more respect for you. The efforts, the time. You know, how the impact it must have on you up here. You know, I couldn't honestly, I really can't have any more respect for teams like yourselves that do. And I'm not a hunter. I haven't got a hunting team. I travel this country on my own to try to just advise as many families as possible to spread awareness, to say, listen, please check on your children's devices, double check. These are certain apps. These are certain people to watch out for. These are certain things. But the side of things that you do and groups like yours does, honestly, I'll take my hat off to every single one of you. You're absolutely amazing. Please believe me on that. People, follow them pages. Give that a follow on Facebook, and obviously give them a follow here on on TikTok. They probably do the updates on what they've done, and you can watch it, because I know definitely I'm going to go on. I'll have to just open up a Facebook somehow and go on and watch them last few stings. And is it okay if I want to take snippets from your page? I'll make sure obviously your name is on there to upload some things on this platform. Is that all right, to spread some awareness to your page as well?
Yeah, 100%, mate.
Yeah,
100%. It's just obviously like, I think many other teams would obviously come along and start talking to you, but obviously, like, look at the allegations that have been chucked around at the minute that I'm making money with you and we're making thousands, All I ever do with Tony, and anyone that's in here listening, is I'll give Tony my advice. I've been in this one
100%.
7.5 years. And if anyone's going to learn the hard way, I learned the hard way through this whole journey of hunting these wrong guns. The people we have behind the scenes that can give and stop a man getting himself locked up, I'd give him that advice every day of the week.
100%. And I've made that clear, like the wordings on stuff, because I would end up getting myself locked up with some of the things that I would love to write on posters. And that's being up straight and honest. I would get locked up. And that's why it's better to leave it to people who know what to put down, what you're allowed to and what you're not. But as for, listen, let me put it this way to you, people. Please believe me, and every single receipt is in the glove box, and I can put them all side by side. Whenever anyone puts that the question, please believe me, there's no money into this. And if please believe me, if this was about making money, if this was about, I can assure you, I could sit here without having to get up out of here, start arguing, start drama, start whatever, and start doing whatever I wanted on here. You understand what I mean? Please believe me on that. And no amount of money will get the time away I'm spending away from my family. No amount of money. Please believe me on that. And one last thing I am going to say is try it yourself. Try it yourself. Try to do, like this man says, try it yourself. And I can assure you, you watch the abuse you get in your inbox. You watch, that's enough to do your head in. It's enough to do your head in. It really is.
Right, listen, I'm going to jump on. I couldn't really jump on last night, but send me the dates over for this thing in London. I can get it. I try and round up a few teams as well, if it goes ahead. Second of all, Tony, that thing I sent you today of that sugar puff looking thing.
Yeah.
She's on the radar. She's going to be next.
Okay, well, let me know if I can do a hands-on with that or not. And if let me know, yeah? All right. Let me know, and I'll give you a call tomorrow anyways, or I'll message you tomorrow, yeah? All right?
Yep, all right. Well done, mate.
Big respect to you and your team, and all the other teams that does that as well. Massive respect to you, and all the best to you and your family. All the best.
Oh, see you later.
All the best. Take care. All the best. All the best. Bye. That man... Absolutely amazing, man. And you know what? He's messaged me a few times on here, and he's like, a couple of times I've had to message him and say, look, will I be allowed to put that on the poster? And he said, no. Give me a few minutes. I'll let you know what you can write up on certain things or what you can post on certain things. And that is it. But I've seen these stupid messages, these stupid whatever comes in and out of the chat, like what I could do, people, right, is restart this live feed. Right now, restart this live feed. And I said, let's go, team. Let's go. Oh, we're 80 in the weeklies. We're 16 in the weeklies. We're 26 in the weeklies. Work together. There's a glove up there, people. There's a glove up there. I'd probably get more respect to do that. That's the frustrating side of it. Do you understand what I mean? That's the frustrating side of it. I'd probably get more respect to do that. Do you understand? It's frustrating, but I don't disagree with anyone that does that. I don't mind messing about with things like that, and I've done it in the past. I don't mind that. I'm not saying anything, but when you actually get up and it actually costs you money to do something, people argue with you. I have no problem with anyone that goes on here box battling or doing any battles. I've got no problem with it. But certain people that have given me a hard time from what I'm doing here. Do you understand what I mean? Has given me a hard time. Like, I don't disagree with anyone. You go on there, but I've done it myself before. I've done these bots, I've went in, I've battled, whatever. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I'm saying now, but I didn't get no hassle back then. But now it's actually costing me money for hotels, for diesel and stuff like that. People think, I understand it's a grey area, what we're speaking about. I understand that. But one more person trying to help out, you know, is better than just leaving all the pressure onto one particular group or other groups. And like I said, I'm not a hunter. I don't do, what they do is absolutely amazing. It's incredible. Do you know what I mean? They're the ones that need medals for what they do. Please believe me on that. And that's not what we do. We're just spreading awareness. This is just for posters to highlight that, you know, just check devices and stuff like that. And yes, if we go and I find out there's someone in an area that is on here posing a risk, yes, I will drive to that area. I will let the neighbours know in case the neighbours have children. I will highlight them to the local, whatever shops, whatever areas, schools nearby, whatever. Do you understand? And it's helped to spread awareness. That is it. That is it. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? That is all it is. And if people want to help out with that, listen. Even if I did do this or not, if I pick something else to do tomorrow, or if I chose to, how can you sit back on an app, people? Yeah, how can you sit back on an app and turn a blind eye to things that you're seeing? A full-grown man exposing himself in front of children, or other grown men inserting things into themselves. How can you do that? People, tell me that, please. How can you sit back and just not do nothing? Do you understand what I mean? Like, I got fed up of looking at it. I got fed up of seeing it. I got absolutely fed up about it. You know, and I'm just thinking to me on it, right, okay, if you want to either do something or just don't talk about it. Don't sit at home talking about it. Don't sit and talk about it. If you're going to sit and talk about it, there's no point talking about it. If you're going to get up and do something about it, get up and do something about it. And then when I did get up and do something about it, I realised that it ain't fucking cheap to get up and do something about it. Do you understand? But that's pretty much it, people. I want to spend the rest of this Sunday night chilling out with my family. And listen, yeah, I'm going to say it again. Like I said, you know, like I said, and I've said to Olivia, you know, if I stop doing this, I'm coming off TikTok. I'm coming off it. If I stop this, not because of trolling, but just because, you know, I'm damned if I do and I'm damned if I don't. If you ask people for help, you're getting screen recorded asking for help. If you don't ask people for help, you're leaving yourself stuck. I can't win. I honestly can't win. On my life, I can't win. Do you understand? I'm in a stuck spot. You've got people that are looking at you thinking, right, he's making money. How much money he made this week? How much money he made this week? And then if you don't, you're literally losing a fortune. But let me put it this way to you, and I've got the proof there. I'm just waiting for someone to make a fool out of themselves to say that you're making money. That's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for someone to actually say I've made money on this, and I will show you every single bank transaction and every single receipt that I have here, and this whole login to my account that the people that do pay in using the PayPal, and I will show you. And when you realise that people might think because that link is up there that hundreds of thousands of people is using it, far from it. Far from it, people, let me tell you that. Let me tell you that. What did we work it out the other day? We were down
£1,000.
Over £1,000 we were still down. And that was with support. That was with support. And that'll tell you where we stand on that. And that is a promise from my heart. Yeah. But what cost is there for me to try to help out to spread awareness up and down the country? Because at the end of the day, I might not see tomorrow. And I would like someone else that's doing what I'm trying to do here now to spread awareness, because I've still got children. you know, and I would like someone else to try to spread awareness on that side of it as well. So if people want to come at me and give me a hard time, come at me and give me a hard time. It's totally up to you. It's totally up to yourself, you know. It's totally up to yourself what you want to do. And the problem is 90% of it is from complete and utter fools, uneducated people that troll these accounts. Just complete and utter fools that would rather sit back and watch full-grown men groom children. Do you understand what I mean? That's the trolls that you're dealing with. That's the trolls that you're dealing with. Probably, you know what? There's probably groups of them that's trying to give you a hard enough time because they're afraid of the life that they're going to end up on one of your posters. That's exactly. Belle, how are you keeping? That's what I think half of it is about. So they think if we give you enough torture and you'll stop this, and then guess what? My face don't go up on something, and that's what I think half of it is down to. Do you know what I mean? That's what half of it is down to. But like I said, and I've said it in the video earlier on, I won't be put off it. I won't be told what not to do. Gillian, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And by the way, people, someone needs to let me know how this is done. Yeah, you see the people who subscribed, like we made the promise, and I said it from day one. That goes to Young Thai. That goes to the to Young Thai. I don't know how you take that funds out, but I'll screenshot it and show you that everyone's subscription money is still there. I haven't taken that out. Everyone's, I think you have to wait 30 days or something. I don't know. But for everyone that's subscribed, that is going to Young Thai. I don't know if you know who Thai is. Thai has he's got this cystic fibrosis, and he's the one that we do the challenges for. So them subscriptions they're not for me. They're for Young Thai, and I will make a video of that and make sure that that's proven. I said that from day one, and I'm still standing by it now. Yeah, but I think that's 30 days or something. How it works, I don't know how it works, but I think it might. If anyone knows how that works, please let me know. I think that is. Thank you, John. I think that's. I think you can let me know if it takes 30 days. I think that's 30 days. 15th of every month. I don't know. Now, can I just screenshot it for a second, please? Because it don't say any option. 1 second. It don't say any option. For the stair, I'll screenshot it. Big J, you might be able to let me know. Is this back on? Get in the names. It won't let me. Kathy, thank you. It won't let me. Queen, what's happening? It's a bit late for you. What happened? You? Yeah, Big J, if you can show me, then I'll know. I'll know. But like I said, I promised from day one that would go to Thai and their fund. That 100% will. We covered pretty much it, didn't it? We relax for the rest of the night now, and then we take the motorway. So, Sarah, thank you. Tomorrow we continue. We continue this up and down the country with these posters. We do. Some will have the faces on there. Some will have the faces on there, and some will just be the normal awareness. But some will have. Anyone that I see spamming this chat, you're getting muted. Anyone, I'm not going to have the same person repeat. That one person said the same thing 10 times to me, and I had no choice to block it, and I'm not unblocking it. Unfortunately, we don't want the spam comments. Baza, Basil, that would help out an awful lot. Yeah, 100%. Do you see what I mean, Kiki? I don't like the spamming. Do you understand? I don't like the spamming. If any of the mods don't block, I'll do the blocking if needs be, but mute if accounts need it. Olivia knows what accounts to block, and so does the names Bond. The rest you just mute if you see anything like that. Thank you, Gary. Thank you. It's been a hell of a day. Gillian, I can only imagine. Take care. God bless you and yours. Same to you. All right, people, keep me company with the journey in the morning. I will be live early in the morning. And once again, like I said, people, listen, if I have to give up this, I'll give up this. If people are going to keep coming at me thinking there's a big profit in this, fuck me. You know, keep coming at me. And if we give up this, it's down to that side of it. But let's see how it goes. But I will, before I quit it, I will show every single person, you know, every single person what came in and what came out. Let me see. Margella and Karen McComish, Anne Colfax, Richard Robson, Sarah Taylor, Mickey, thank you. I appreciate every single one of you. I appreciate the rest of you as well. But tomorrow we go and get the posters done, and then we will head up the country to get them. We'll head up the country to get as much of this done as possible, and we won't be back on no more live tonight. What sort of time? Sinead, I've got to go 8 o'clock, about 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning. I've got to go and get the car, and then that's it. The car is already fueled up. I just need to stop, get some posters, and then go. That's it. So I don't know how long. I don't know what sort of time it's going to be, but I reckon from about 10 o'clock tomorrow, we'll probably be live. I'm in London. User, I live in London. I live in London. I live in London already. So that's what I'm saying. When we travel down to Wales, and that's miles up and down the place. Thank you very much, Sinead. I appreciate that. Thank you. Listen, to everyone else, good night. Laura, thank you very, very much. Big J, I'm going to screenshot this over to you now. Wait there here for a second. I can't get to my settings without ending the live feed, can I? Can't do that, can I? Can't get onto that without coming off the live feed. I can. All right, listen, people. Anyways, that's it. We're over and out. Good night. God bless. Thank you for the 122,000 likes. People, I am going to put a video up, and I'd urge anyone who follows the page to please repost it. I'm going to do it tomorrow, in fact. But for those of you that's here now, I'll do it tomorrow. I didn't even know today because I didn't see that on Facebook. I don't get onto Facebook much, yeah? Please follow the Ghost team on Facebook and watch that video, and that'll give you a wake up of what they caught, what their team caught at the hospital, they said, wasn't it? Is it a hospital?
Yeah.
And people, they're everywhere. Now, what their teams does, what the hunter teams and what their teams do is not what we do. This is not what we do. I don't class myself as a hunter, nor do I class what our team does as a hunting team. Far from it. What they do is amazing. What they do is top-class work. And what they do is actually secure and get convictions. That's not what we are. I am not part of the hunting community. I'm not part of that. We just try to spread awareness for people. That's all we do, yeah? But I would urge you to follow the Ghosts and many more of them hunting teams, but I'm going to highlight the Ghosts videos, so please get to watch that. And it shows that they're in hospitals, they're in everywhere and anywhere right in front of you. The person you shake hands or say hello to tomorrow is someone they could sting the following day. And that's how sad, and that's the sad reality of this. It's called, I've written it down here somewhere. One second. It's up here. The Ghost Online Protection Team on Facebook. The Ghost Online Protection Team on Facebook. And look at the sting that they've done today. And please highlight that page. Spread awareness for that page for them. What that team and many more teams like them do is absolutely amazing. While I'm just driving up and down, maybe putting out posters, trying to spread awareness that way, what they do and go out of the way and all the work that they do, putting the the folders together to do the work for the police, on behalf of the police, attend the courts and get the convictions. Honestly,